Hello there and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. In this video, I'm going to tell you what more people are starting to do with their stimulus checks. And interestingly, this whole stimulus check situation and how the stimulus check money is going to be spent is directly related to the stock market. Pretty incredible news. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something new from this video, please consider clicking the like button. Please subscribe. Please enable notifications. So here's the headline of an article from Bloomberg. US stocks could see $170 billion stimulus boost according to Deutsche Bank. Now here's something interesting. 37% of the stimulus cash could go back into the stock market. So as soon as this $1.9 trillion bill is finalized, is signed into law by the president, as you know, first a bill needs to be drafted by the House and the Senate, and that's where we are right now. In fact, the bill has been drafted. Once the House passes it and the Senate passes it, then it goes to the desk of the president for signature, and once he signs it, that becomes law. Once this bill becomes law and the $1,400 stimulus checks go out, 37% of the stimulus money, which is $170 billion, is expected to make its way back into the stock market because people are going to use apps like Robinhood and other apps to invest this money, and this could boost the stock market even further. Now, I want our viewers and subscribers to know that out of the $1.9 trillion stimulus package, $465 billion is going to be set aside for the $1,400 stimulus checks that are going out. Now, it has been estimated by Deutsche Bank that 37% of the stimulus money, which is just unbelievable if you think about it. I mean, I would understand if it was maybe 2%, 3%, maybe 5%, because that's still a lot. But 37% of the stimulus money, which is estimated to be $170 billion, according to a survey conducted by Deutsche Bank, is expected to go back into the stock market because individuals with money that they did not have before the $1,400 stimulus checks are now going to get into the stock market and further prop up the stock market. According to strategists from Deutsche Bank, retail sentiment remains positive across the board, regardless of age, income, or when the investor began trading. Retail investors say they expect to maintain or add to their stock holding even as the economy reopens, which means that even as restaurants reopen, even as schools reopen, even as things open, instead of saying, hey, I'm going to spend this money on food, maybe saving it, maybe using it for my day-to-day bills, I'm actually going to put this money back into the stock market because the stock market's been going up, and this will allow me to make even more money. Now, if you're watching this, you know the stock market has been through some unbelievable fluctuations in the past few days, but it's likely that the stock market will see another surge before potentially another correction, and that is what this money is likely to do. Now, I have a question for you. If you get the $1,400 stimulus check, what are you likely to do with it? I actually want you to comment below, and I want to see what our viewers and subscribers say. I actually honestly want to see if 37%, 40% of the comments say, hey, I'm going to put into the stock market. Be honest and let me know if you would put into the stock market, because I actually want to test this theory with our own audience. I call our audience igniters over at Ignition Time, our channel. I want to know if our audience is going to invest this money in the stock market. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to start a poll on our channel. Check out the community tab of our channel, and I'll start a poll and I'll ask our viewers and subscribers whether they're actually going to spend this money. Now, why are individuals rushing into the stock market? Does it have a lot to do with the zero commission trading that is now standard, or does it have to do with a younger, more aggressive investor? Well, according to Deutsche Bank, and here's a quote from the article, new investors are younger and more aggressive and much more likely to trade options frequently compared with more experienced traders. In other words, younger investors are likely to say, let's just do more, let's do more. Let's see when the market opens, let's see when the market closes. Let's just do something every day. We don't want our money sitting there not doing anything. We got to take advantage of opportunities. That is essentially what Deutsche Bank is saying. When faced with a hypothetical modest sell-off, which by the way is what we were in the middle of at the time I was recording this video. I don't know what's going to happen between when I record this video and when I release it, because this market is like, oh boy, it's it's an interesting market. But when faced with a hypothetical modest sell-off, a majority of respondents say they would increase their investments and they would pull out money if the sell-off surpassed 10%, which means that now that we saw a correction of 3%, whatever it was, people are like, oh wait, if it's going to bounce back, we're going to put more money in because this was a buying opportunity. But if the sell-off exceeded 10%, then people would likely to pull their money off. That is exactly what you should not do. When the stock market falls, don't sell your stocks. Don't panic, because the stock market is fundamentally designed to emotionally test you. It is fundamentally designed to make the weak capitulate. And it is fundamentally designed to make the rich go, oh, I'm going to buy some more stock. By the way, that's what I do. I've been picking up huge quantities of my top positions, Apple, Bank of America, and one of my moonshot stocks, which I've talked about on my channel if you've been following my channel. So I'm not an active trader, folks. I don't buy and sell every day. I do a lot of options trading. So if you wanna keep track of what I'm doing, just let me know in the comment section below, and we'll get something like that going. But according to Deutsche Bank, people would pull out money only if the stock market fell more than 10%. So this is where things stand, everyone. Let me know in the comment section below where you stand with all this. And also, if you're a nerd like I am and you want to dig deeper into the numbers, I'll provide you with a link to this incredible article from Bloomberg in the description section below, charting the global economy. This looks at the whole world. US income growth primes the spending pump. People have more money, not only because a lot of individuals have their jobs back, but because individuals are getting the unemployment boost. Individuals will definitely get the $400 a week boost, presumably through August, maybe even September, if the bill in the Senate extends the unemployment from August 29th through September. That is very likely to happen. People have more money. The $1,400 stimulus checks, like I said, are going to go back into the stock market. Check out this article. US income growth primes the spending pump. And this chart speaks volumes. Let's show you this chart on your screen. The stimulus boost, the direct increase in personal income, is at the top portion of this chart, represented by the gray bars. You can see that big boost last year when the first stimulus check went out, $1,200, and you can see the second boost at the start of this year, that gray stick figure that's up all the way, corresponding to January 2021, directly corresponding to the $600 stimulus check. Now, imagine a boost twice the size of that coming in March and April 2021. That is what's going to happen with the $1,400 stimulus check. And let's take a look at the bottom portion of the chart, which represents personal spending. Personal spending was down as soon as the stimulus checks went out. Personal spending went back up, and then personal spending again went back up when the second stimulus check, the $600 stimulus checks, were sent out. This means people will have more money to spend because of the $1,400 stimulus checks. This means more money will end up in the stock market, and this means there will be another boost to the stock market that is coming soon. However, I encourage you, please be very purposeful with the stocks, be very strategic with the stocks that you choose. I'll be covering more information on my channel. I hope you learned something new. Thank you so much for watching. Please click the like button. Please subscribe. Please enable notifications. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm. I would personally really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. You're going to get some money. Hopefully you can spend it well, spend it strategically, grow the money, which is what you should be doing. There are three things you should do with money. You should earn money, save money, and then invest money. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to talking to you in the next video.